Hello, leader bad wolf. You want to see a wolf? This is a wolf. I'll take your body. Doggy. Speaking to the microphone. I don't know if she speaks on command. Yeah, you look really confused. You're welcome, Lee. Oh, doggy. Yeah, doggy. Let me get this all sorted. Oh, it's getting restless. Oh, you got your foot caught in the wire. There you go. Have a chill out in the bed. You good? She's chilling. You good? Please don't bite my bed. Oh, that's not the banner one. Could bite my pillows as much as you want. That's fine. Play some Lofi. You're really restless. You good? You're just biting my blanket. Now she looks sad. Ruby. Yeah, that's your name. Can I, like, do this and give her more view of the dog? Oh, there she is. What's up? What's up? Let me play some Lo-Fi. Oh, I think she wants to get down. I'll get you, You want down? You want down? Come on. Come on. Yeah, Mum. Good? Say goodbye. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm gonna get the blanket all over myself now. It me, the dude who's been watching since part 25 of Floating Ship. Oh, right. 25. What was I doing on 25? I could always just go look. I think I probably already looked, didn't I, when we said it before. Okay. So, unfortunately, I still don't have ZBrush. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it, so it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game until then. So we're just going to have to do some cleanup, and I still need to figure out what's going to go here. Now, I'm thinking maybe I don't want to do what the original concept did, which was like this, where it's clearly a solid. Like there is no way that can move in any way, shape, or form to allow this to shift up and down. Like there's no gears or anything there. So I'm debating if I want to do that, or I do mine gear based and I'll animate it up and down and left and right. Right? Whereas in this case, I can't animate it up and down. It won't work. I've not put in my chat that I'm streaming as well, have I? I was going to say I want to do a long one today, but... I've just been... like... my throat feels bad. I've just been busy. I had to call up my bank for a scam. I trusted someone on Facebook Marketplace, and he stopped replying. That was very unfortunate. So I'm hoping I can see that money back. It wasn't a tremendous amount, but it'd be nice to see me not lose that money. Put out my chat. Cool. Let's actually continue doing some work. I have a weird email saying it's a refund of $96, but I'm pretty sure the giveaway is I never spent 96 on only one thing. So what I have a lot of. So the scam I got was just because I was paying somebody on Facebook Marketplace and he didn't send it. So it wasn't like I was scammed by like an email. But the amount of emails I get, I always say, why don't they try? Some of them, I look at it, I'm like, why don't they put more of an effort in making it sound more believable? Because it'd be like, if you send me £500 when I come into the country, or when this happens, or when that happens, we will give you 500,000. I'm like, at least be like, if you give me a tenner because I need to get 50 quid because I'm off of a flight cost, when I get over here I'll give you £70 back, or I'll give you £100 back. You know, make it sound like it's an actual person who'd be like, you know, I'm not worried too much about giving you a little bit extra. You help me get back to the country, or you help me do this, or you help me do that. But it's always like, you give me 50 quid, I'll give you 5 grand. I'm like, make on, because people who can tell the difference are smarter most of the time. True. I mean, if we go, let's go to my emails now and see what I got. You get a lot of I'm Chloe and I like sex. It's like, really, I get a lot of those ones come in. Oh, don't forget your free game on Epic. Are they doing one every day this year? So let's go check junk. Oh, so my Twitch goes into there, but let's not look at Twitch. Look at the ones that clearly are scams. Oh, see, somebody get your free remortgage quote. Huh? I mean, it might be an actual like place that shows mortgage quotes, but congratulations, you've been chosen. Claim your £50 gift voucher for Just Eat. So that one's more believable, only 50 quid. Wow, I've not actually got too many bad ones. Oh, here we go. Your approved overdue payment. Good day to you. I pray this mail finds you in a perfect health condition. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Let me read more. My name is Mr. Elliot Colton Harris, UN Assistant Secretary General. Jesus Christ. I wish to inform you that the United Nations Trust Fund is collaborating with the Compensation Award Committee. Has approved your long overdue payment on your behalf as instructed by the International Monetary Fund. This payment is allocated to scam victims. I was scammed out of only 40 quid recently. And I will say this was sent to me before that happened anyway. Winners and contract inheritors overdue payments which your name was listed among the beneficiaries. This is why we have decided to contact you directly. The claim and make directly for this claim and make your mind ready to receive your funds. You will receive your long overdue compensation payment in the amount of 2.75 billion. Literally 2.75 billion. Only which includes the accrued interest from the payment officer. Kindly respond to the payment officer providing the accurate details to help to locate your payment file and serve you better. Payment officer details. They want my full name, my current address, my state, my telephone number. Well, actually not as much information as I thought they would want. Payment reference number. Make sure you use your PRN. Whatever that is. Congratulations once more, Mr. Elliot Colton Harris. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you for the 2.75 billion. I never have to worry about anything else in my life anymore because I've just become a billionaire. Don't forget the small fee. Well, usually it's like, now enter your... we just need the 3-digit code at the back of your card. I had a YouTube comment the other day saying I had won the prize, but the message was full of spelling mistakes. I played along and was like, oh, no way, I won. They never have replied. Sounds good, you should do it. Yeah, right. Like, I love it. Wait, I'm pretty sure banks do not send emails about, hey, you want money? So I'm like, so you're a scam, huh? Well, I like what you wrote. Yeah, have they started the Christmas thingy? Is it, well, it's 1 week to Christmas now, right? So they usually do one, they did one every day for a week up to Christmas. So let's have a check. Did you click on the free game? Sable never seen, Sable? Never seen any game do this before, but all the Epic launchers, and why? They got the Epic voucher again. Hold on a minute. No, go back. So the Epic voucher, for those who don't know, is basically... The good thing about the Epic voucher... Oh, does it not let you get back? Oh, it's here. Is, so 2% when you spend... Oh, is that it? Oh, it's not too great. So one of them was like, you save £10 in any game over £15. But that would work on games that already had offers. This is something I always say I love in any store. Is when they let you put a small fee of 24k. And the YouTube bots is easy for me to tell fake. Yeah, true. Epic free offers. Hold on a minute. What's that? Oh, okay. So let's see if we got a free game. Oh, Sable. I was like, why is he saying Sable? No, I've seen it go white before. Oh, this looks awesome. What the heck? I was like, is he trying to write Fable? I didn't realize there was a game literally called Sable. I need to basically install all these games on my Steam Deck and just lay in bed for an entire day playing these games back to back. Did I get yesterday's one? Do you guys know what yesterday's was? I think I got it. Epic Games free Christmas games. 15. Yeah, it's a week before Christmas up to a week after. Oh, it was Bloons Tower Defense. Horizon Chase Turbo. I think I already had that game in my library. It does look good. Hope it was on deck. Yeah, I think all the almost my entire Epic library has been free games, and almost all of them I look at them and go, that worked really good on this. Do that. Yeah, okay. So it was this game. Good game, Remnant. Remnant is a very good game. Remnant from the Ashes. I've completed that game several times now, though. Never completed on the hardest difficulty. One before the hardest. The only few days I missed was GTA 5 March 2021. I've wanted the game for so long and still I couldn't get it. Oh, no. I got really bored. I don't know what it is with those type of games. I get really bored really quickly. GTA, I just couldn't get into. Does anyone else have that, like, reaction to those type of games? Like, not necessarily open world games, because I love some open world games. Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor will probably be amongst my favorites. Then you've got Elden Ring, which is definitely up there in my top 5. But I don't know, because the game was objective based and you had to get to an objective. I guess you do in GTA, but a big part is also just going around the town. I just got bored really quickly. I'll probably have about 10 hours on GTA 5 in total. But I'm perfectly fine in accepting that I'm probably alone in this. I think we can leave it like that. We have a chip in this too. But I don't know the best way to achieve that right now. Because I could just do that in a high poly. Because we're going to bake it down anyway, right? We're going to go from here. So what we're going to do, so I did it the other day. Then when you go to a relax, and it slightly softens them over. And the high poly won't work now, but you basically... Oh, wait. You basically get your high poly like this. And then you get your low poly. Then you relax it. Like so. And then you bake this high poly onto now that low poly. Hey, man. Hey. La activiste. How's it going, man? I think the only game I've missed that I've took any notice of was we're talking about the Epic Games free games. La activiste. I believe I say it right. Yeah, the only game I think I missed was one of the Call of Duty zombie games, because I remember my mate going, let's play this on Epic Games. I was like, let's play what? It was like, yeah, it was free. I was like, was it? I was like, oh, no. I was like, I don't think I have that. And I'm usually very, very good at getting all the free games, because I love free things. Who doesn't? Right? But why is YouTube chat vanishing? Would it be better if it stayed? It would be. It's because when I originally grabbed it, stream YouTube chat transparent background. I used like a generator for it, right? But I can't remember what the generator was. Let me go to... Because like the Twitch one stays, because technically I'm just using the thingy. So if I go into... Man, I'm so chuffed. We had a donation yesterday. What an absolute top guy. He'd never seen my channel before. He came in and was just like, hey, man. Oh, yeah, hey, look. Custom CSS. Can I read for you? Let's see. How long is it? Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, no, it's still going. I don't know what it'd be called. It'd be like a fade out, right? Maybe some sort of timer. I don't know. I don't know what I used. You should see my Twitch game library. Twitch game? Nice kind of fix, man. I would like to actually get it in ZBrush soon, but I haven't got access to ZBrush this second, so I kind of have to delay, unfortunately. So we're just like optimizing at the moment. Applying all of our things. Oh. That's not good. Oh, what the heck is going on? When did I apply the bevel? There you go. Oh, that's why. These faces here needs to be deleted. Still looks a little bit funky there, right? No, I think it's fine. Oh, hold on a minute. That's supposed to be curved more? What's the canon? Yeah, it's supposed to be a perfect curve. What is going on? I even used a boolean, you can see, because of these parts here. I don't really know what that's for. Cool. Good. Do a quick apply to these. We've got a duplicate over there if we ever want to bring anything back. Cool. Down here. Technically, I could still have some stuff mirrored. Yeah, I don't actually need to. Right? Because if I texture on one side, it's just going to help me save up UV space. So I can actually... I don't need to apply as many mirrors as I am. Right, this is fine. I'll have that not mirrored. I'll have those not mirrored because I'll probably share different shadowing on them anyway. But these things and everything can be mirrored, so I'm not too fussed actually about those. For those who are like, well, why would you mirror it though? Because yeah, it saves up UV space. Because obviously if you get the whole thing mirrored, you'd save up literally half UV space, but you may see obvious mirroring. But stuff like this, where they're on the opposite side of each other, yeah, you'll see like a mirror go from here to here. But because it's not touching, you may be able to get away with it and it not look too obvious. With that said, it means when I'm in ZBrush, I'll have to ignore... or I'll have to make sure I don't import the mirrored version, right? Or I could just say screw it and just do the whole thing and apply the mirrors and do it. Just do it. So yeah, we're just optimizing. Maybe I'll start doing some UV mapping as well tonight. As you can see, these are not optimized very well at the moment. It was a very sad thing having to say to someone that they need to optimize their work more, because it's one of those things where it's like they have to reduce the quality of their work to an extent. And maybe some people wouldn't see it that way, but definitely I know some people have. And they look at it that they have to reduce the quality of their work now just to make it so it can work for a video game. That's kind of sad. But it does depend who you ask about it. Some people may think it's completely fine. Like, oh, I'm not reducing the work. It works better because I'm making it work for a game. What if you do the details on both sides and ZBrush when it break? It would, because it would try to overlay. Because of the mirror sharing the same UV space, it would try to do both of them baking at the same time and probably cause an overlay effect, which probably won't look very good. Whereas if you just do one side in the high poly and both sides in the low poly, because it's baking one side, it's just going to duplicate that to the other side because it's mirrored. At least that's the experience I've had with it. So these can clip, but I would prefer if I made it so they didn't, I think. Because they're like melting metal pieces or something into here. So if I can make it kind of look like they're not too badly intersected, I think that'd be better. Maybe something like this. Yeah, that's good. I don't mind it going into here because, again, it's supposed to look like they're sort of melting, I think. I don't know how I want to do the goo, like the lava goo that they've got. I don't even know what this thing shoots. Does it shoot lava balls? Is it not the fuse wire? Is that supposed to be fuse? I thought it was ammunition. What do you think? Because that's like... I thought that was like the lava or something. And then this... Is it shooting it? But it could be the fuse. I'm not sure. So something I actually want to do, which I think will look nice, is actually come to these and have it so they slightly lift off the surface, I think. Ah, beautiful. It's an end gone, so let me do this. There you go. Would explain the molten hard to tell. Would explain the molten metal drip right. It's difficult. Again, it's another thing up to interpretation. And then I kind of want. Up. So I'm thinking slightly raised. Basically like that. I think that would just give it a slight bit more character. I know that's always a weird thing to say, but just make it slightly raised. But yeah, I think it'll give it a little bit more character. I could also do a slight tilt and then raise. It goes more like that. Not sure. Then I probably want to raise it up entirely anyway to sit just above this underneath. Maybe that's a little too much now though. We grab that, pull you down, and then maybe we can even do this. I think that's too much. Hold on a minute. Just want it to be very subtle, I think. So just a tiny bit so the whole thing, raise it. Yeah, just like that, I think. Then obviously we want... Oh, you know what? To avoid this whole issue, why don't I just select both of them? Unhide. Grab this, and then pull you up. If we have this selected, there you go. And that'll be nice and stuck to it. Again, we have a duplicate if we want to go back and say we don't like this. Try to make... A lot of people will make backups in the form of different files. I tend to make my backups. I will usually make backups in files as well. I won't have as many as some people when they're like... I said actually, my character has like 9 backups. But usually I'll have like maybe 2 backups or something. I won't have like something, version 1, final result. Like, you just make 50 of them. I tend to just make a couple of backups and then in the project, I'll make a backup of the asset. I've not even made a backup of this, but it's not a huge piece. So I hope I don't need it. It might break and I might lose everything, but you know, that's the daring nature of being a 3D artist. So I'm actually just going to do this. Because we added this because when we get into ZBrush, I like to have a pretty dense mesh to work with, and then I start subdividing that, and then I can optimize it later. But I think I made it too dense. So I'm gonna... The most important thing is making it so the whole thing shares sort of the same denseness. You could mirror this in 2 directions as well. For those of you who don't know what I mean when I say that, is do sound like this. Do that. So I've only got to actually UV map one side and it'll mirror it. The huge problem with doing that something that's cylindrical is it's really easy to see. It's mirrored if you make slight imperfections, which are usually intentional. What was that from Modera? I only really make a backup when exploring or when I'm doing something that's super destructive. Yeah, just despite the individual parts, in that case to a new layer, but on export the whole model. On export the whole model, yeah. Yeah, so you could do this with the mirroring. It also means you reduce making it unique. Like if I was like, oh, I want a dent here and a dent here, then I want a scratch that goes all along this bottom, then I want this. I can't do that now. I have to make it so if I make any big decisions, like I want a cut going across here, that's going to be on each side because it's mirrored. So you don't need to do this mirror, but if I was trying to make it game ready or more game ready than I'm going to be making it, I may... Because I'm probably going to use a 4K texture map for this, let's be honest. I'm just going to go balls to the walls, make it as detailed as I can, because I'm going to have fun with it. But if we're actually trying to make a very serious prop, we may use a lot more mirroring and a lot more tricks to reduce UV space. And think of it this way. If we've mirrored an entire asset in 2 different directions... I feel like the music's too loud. In 2 different directions, we're essentially reducing that map 4 times. So if we're doing a 4K map for our final result, if we've got a 2-way mirror, we can actually use a 1K map now, right? Except everything will be mirrored, so if you really look at it, you'll be able to actually see the mirroring. So it's a very big decision if you want to do that. I do want to figure out what that thing was called, the YouTube chat overlay OBS. How's it going, everybody? What's the bit? Is it this? No. Oh, he's just using a window for it. Okay. On my Epic Games receipt, I was like, what did I just get an email for? I'm looking at the videos I've watched before to see if I can find it. No, see, he's just like, oh no. No, his thumbs downing it is this YouTube live dashboard, custom chat generator. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, yeah, the chat goes away too quickly. In fact, maybe we don't want it to go away at all. Animate in, fade in. So if we just keep this part off, and we just copy all of this instead. Who the heck is messaging me? Oh my god. Okay. I actually can get access to ZBrush if I really want right now. It will probably need a download, so I can't use it right now. But definitely, I'm going to actually make a big promise here, guys, because I'm probably not going to... Oh, Lauren Ibsen. I was like, Lauren Ibsen? It's freaking here. Because I'm probably not going to stream Friday, Saturday. Well, I'm definitely not going to stream Saturday because it's Christmas Eve, but I may not stream Friday either because I've got family over. I'm going to promise you guys right now, I'm going to stream at least once during the week, so Monday to Thursday, maybe twice. And I will get into ZBrush with my model. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to stream. I might be able to do Friday, probably not. I think it's been pretty mean if I work from 9 till 5 and then say to my family who have come to see, not me specifically, but partly me, and just say to them, no, I'm going to go stream for 2 hours now. I mean, yeah, I will try to take time for the holiday. I do want... And I know some people might be watching me and they might not have much to do for Christmas, so I would like to stream around Christmas for those people. So I actually have a week off after Christmas, so I want to stream much more during that time as well. So yeah, I'll try to do that too. So if we go into... OBS now, if we can get that on my screen, so it's not like just in the way. We're going to here, and then we go into here, and we're going to here, and click OK. Aha, that stays there now. Cool. So now we have it staying there, which I think is better, because then we have the 2 separate chats. Now if I just go... Do I just get like a YouTube icon and a Twitch icon? The problem is if I could log in with the Twitch one when it overlays on my screen, I could use it, I think. But because I don't log in, it doesn't work. So I have to do Twitch the way I've been doing it, which is a little bit annoying. It still looks alright. That's a lot of me. I mean, I could always close it down a little bit more if you want. You get something like there. Actually, I might have to do that. I might be able to go onto here and there might be a how many chats come up at a time. Messages, font size, timestamp, background, super chat, funding sponsor, channel name, font size, avatar size. Is that Facebook just making a noise? Oh, what is a mute? Because I could just like do this and hide more. But then you'll have messages being cut off like we have for the Twitch chat. There's got to be a way to make it so less show up, right? Apparently not. I don't see it. Maybe if you increase font size. No, that doesn't work at all. Oh well, that seems to be the best. I can cut it off like I did and we'll just leave it at that. I don't know if I should have a YouTube or Twitch icon and just have it like that so people join and they can kind of guess what I'm replying to. I mean, if I did do it, I'd do like Twitch icon. And I'd probably just put it to the put it to the side of me. Right here. And have the YouTube one. To the top of me. Like that. So you can see which chats are which, but it's kind of janky. Oh. Like so. That kind of works. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't janky, let's admit it. Alright, so our poly count's looking pretty good. I just won't message every 5 seconds. Oh, nice. Snipers put some more stuff in chat. How many games have you got in your Twitch library, Mega Cool Man? So he's probably the highest density. I always call my assets he. I never use she. I don't know why. And we're looking at pretty high density on this. Like we're at 4,500, but that's probably fine. Honestly, it's rounded. It's a hero asset. You'll probably be fine showing that to your boss and being like, well, it's this high poly because of this. They'll probably think it's fine. My company, he'd definitely say it's fine. P being my boss. He's very... He likes having it look really good, even if it's at a sacrifice of poly count, as long as it's not heavily affecting the performance. If obviously it's heavily affecting the performance, he'll go, oh no, maybe we shouldn't. But if it's not heavily affecting it, he tends to be a bit more like, yeah, go for it. Do each and every one around here. I don't think it needed an extra subdivide there, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, we don't want to smooth. What I want to do is grab this, go 25. There we go. So we get this like sharpness around it. Like that. I kind of want to get rid of this one too and have that flat on the interior. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I can actually slightly scale it in as well while we have all that selected. So technically get rid of the middle ones and all these. What I kind of want to do here, because it intersects here, I kind of want to grab this and just separate you like that. Now, I can pull it down now to perfectly match up at the bottom. And guess what that is? Guess where it is? You go to the top. And then we've got this gap where we save a little bit of UV space. But when we unwrap these now, they're smaller assets. And they're going to be separate islands, which can sometimes cause issues, but mostly because we're not going to care about the seam that we're now made in the middle, or if we cut it up, it should be fine. Maybe we could do a practice sculpt in Blender. I did that with one of my assets. It was alright. I don't think I can replicate the wood effects I get in ZBrush though, which is my worry. I mean, we can grab a practice right now. Let's grab a cube and work with it. So if we grab this, let's do a bevel. Separate this out so you make it sort of squarish. And then do a massive subdivide on it. Like so. Where's the apply? What? Oh, what? Where's the apply? Oh, whoa. It changes where it is depending on where you are. Look, now it's at the bottom. Now it's at the top. So it's like closest to where the mouse is and where it can be placed. Oh, don't apply because we need that. Apply that. Cool. Then subdivide one more time and do that. Now it's going to sculpt. Where's my pen? Where's my gloves? God, it feels like eons since I've done any sort of... I barely use my... oh, look how shiny that is. Whoa. I barely use my pen or my tablet. It's a very nice tablet. And for the price I got it for, this is what, 4 years old now? For the price I got it for, it's absolutely fantastic on those fronts. It cost me, I think, 260 or something. For a 22-inch, 22? I think 22-inch tablet. Problem, though, I discovered after getting it that maybe having a big tablet wasn't a good idea. Because I used to really enjoy using my little handheld one on my lap. And my brain just told me that, oh, but the more expensive one you get, the better quality your stuff will be. Now, I do think my stuff has increased in quality, but I don't know if it's necessarily because I have a bigger tablet. Because the problem with a bigger tablet is you've got a lot bigger strokes to work with. And you can't see stuff behind your hand. So when you're on the screen and stuff, and I'm doing like this, I can't fully always see what I'm doing because my hand's in the way. Whereas on the tablet on my lap, I can stare at the screen and just do that. And like draw on my lap while seeing what's happening. So let's try to replicate what I do in Substance to get this effect. Well, why is the sculpting it different? Need to edit quickly. Make it a focus. Then get back to sculpting. Okay. How do I usually do wood? I get a clay build up. So let me move my mic a bit over so you can actually see me. Let's pull my monitor up a little bit. Move my keyboard out the way. Sculpt. What I also want to do is go pen tablet, calibrate. 1, 2, 3. One thing I don't like about the Steam Deck, where's the calibration for the touchscreen? Because the touchscreen will sort of be different the angle you look at it from. So if you were sitting more to one angle, when you look at something, it will look like it's calibrated. It will look like it's not quite fitting where you're drawing. So it can change, especially because there's like an offset to the screen where the actual before it touches your where you're actually drawing. But Steam Deck, unless they've introduced one, doesn't have one. So let's clay build up. Clay build up. Is any of these clay build up? Smooth, flatten. Flatten's gonna be useful. Clay strips. Aha! That looks promising. Is this doing press sensitivity? Oh, it is. I wasn't sure if it would apply. So you do sound like, whenever I do wood, I do sound like this. Oh, how do I rotate? Oh, it's middle mouse. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's really awkward. Because with a pen tablet, this is why ZBrush has an advantage, obviously, with pen tablets because it's based around them. At least for some of the functions. So what if I change that to middle mouse, right? And then we do, then I get, then I can rotate. There you go. Now, would I say a better software is one that by default has a better pickup on controls, like you don't need to rebind? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that comment at all, because it's not always the case. Some of the best software I've used, some of the best video games I've played, doesn't have the most intuitive basic control scheme. And a lot of people will... Oh, I was supposed to be going over it. Oh, well, keep it like that. It's fine. So what you can also do is invert. How do you invert? There you go, invert. So as you come down, I can break into it as well. Like so. Cool. So that's a good starting point. Then you have these sort of get up to a point where they kind of match up. This is where the wood is ending, obviously. Like that. Cool. Now we want to have a flatten. Let's see how well this works. Am I on it? Yeah. Wow, that is a very weak flatten. Strength. Size. Okay. Not working the way I thought it would. Flatten, contrast, normal raise, hardness. Right, because it's bringing it out. It's not what I want at all. Contrast. God, I can barely see what's going on. No, that's pinching it. Hold on a minute. Scrape. I don't see what that's doing at all. Flatten seems like it will be the right one. I wish this was on... Can I not move this? I wish this was on the right side. Oh. Well, I can pull it out. That's interesting. Can I move it? No. I have to reach so far over to the opposite side of the screen. I can always use my mouse when I select. Scrape, fill, flatten. Might you plane scrape? Oh, what the heck? I don't even know what it's doing. Fill? What's fill do? Fill the gaps in, I assume. Hey, I'm looking for a fill. A fill McCracken. Can somebody fill McCracken? Why, you little... It's gonna still be flattened then, right? So the problem is, like I said, like the flatten's pulling it out. Usually the flatten's supposed to sort of push it in. Plane offset. Ah, is this it? Do I have to offset down? Oh, that looks better. I think it's be lower. I don't know what auto smooth is going to be like, so I'll have a quick check. It's not good enough. Is it more hardness I need? Oh my lord. Stop. Let me drag. Thank you. Normal radius. This isn't going as well as I thought it would. The original shape using the clay build-up works really well. But, especially the auto smooth, it's supposed to be hard. But we're not quite getting that. Is it the size? Turn off. Oh, pressure sensitivity is not even on. Because usually you use like a, at least in ZBrush, I use a big brush that sort of generalizes some of these big areas. Oh, I have no idea what happened here. Jesus. How do I... Smooth? Smooth. There you go. I feel flatten. Anything else that looks like a flatten? Grab, pinch, Dynamesh, remesh. That should all be fine. I've got a. It should have a decent enough geometry on it. I shouldn't have to worry. It's quite a bit slower than ZBrush, isn't it? The brush stroke happens way up. Yeah, it's definitely got a slight input. And I don't know if that's just because it just has a little bit of a harder time with the high poly nature. I know I've seen people make incredible things in here, so I know it's completely capable. It has trouble here as well. Like, it should just flatten here from the angle I'm looking at, but it's not. It's causing a pinch, which then causes like an effect like that. I mean, what about crease? Is presumably what I want, right? If I go high strength, much higher hardness, much lower scale. Wow, it is struggling. Pinch grab. I mean, what was scrape? Not at all what I want, apparently. Crease looks like the one that makes the most sense, but what's the form of saying on the flatten? Which one? Remesh, symmetry, options, workspace, dynamic, radius, radial, strength, direction, normal hardness, auto smooth plane. Was it one of these? Advanced stitcher, stroke, fall off cursor, deformation saying. Where'd you see that? See, this is one of those cases where, like, so I say a lot about you can usually swap between software to use things if you know it in one, you know it in the rest. Problem is there's so few tools in here compared to what I'm used to in ZBrush. It's hard to make that swap, and it's not doing what I'm used to it doing in ZBrush. Using a crease tool, I'm used to it. So I want it to pinch a lot, right? I'm used to it when I go to do this, we get a much like stronger line coming through. What does normal radius do? Aha. And it doesn't seem to pick up on my... It's got a lag behind it. It doesn't seem to push up on my push sensitivity as much as I'm used to. So as much as I praise Blender, I'm not going to praise it like I don't think it's doing a good job with. A slight auto smooth, right? Oh, way too much. Only a slight auto smooth. It's cool that you can change the settings a lot, though, because if you can find that sweet spot of what you're actually looking for, you could probably get a pretty good result. Now, maybe the problem is I need to subdivide it one more time. Click apply to that and do another... do another fakey subdivide like this, and then let's try. Oh no, look how... I mean, it looks better, but look how laggy it is now. I mean, if I go into here and I take off... It's not even got those on. That's literally just basic. I mean, we're kind of getting a wood effect. Slowly but surely. Maybe you were on another brush when I saw that. Like, oh, maybe. I mean, someone who's like very good at this software would probably tell me, no, Steve, you don't know how to do it. You got to do this, which is fine, because there probably is a very good way to do it that I'm just unaware of. But the problem is, I don't know those ways right now. So I'm struggling to get it to work the way I want it to. Because you get this sort of pinch happening, which will kind of happen in ZBrush, but not to the same degree. And obviously ZBrush wouldn't be having these frame issues as much. Because then you can go back to the smooth. Oh god, what's the brush menu? Wait, what is the brush menu? Am I dumb? Wait. Wait, hold on a minute. What? Will it go back to it if I do this? How do I get to the brushes again? Oh, here, it's the top one. Oh my god. Get like a slight. Oh, it's too much. What does enhance mean? Oh, well, that's very cool. So if there's an area like, oh, I want this to be a bit stronger around here, it'll. Oh, that's awesome. Now that's a cool tool. It's kind of like a like turning up contrast or turning up saturation, right? It's like it just makes it stronger. Now that is awesome. So that's a pretty cool tool. Wow, I really like that. And that'll make this part stronger here. And then if I go here, we get all of these come out. Whoa. That's sick. Okay. So if we smooth that out a bit, let's make it a bit less pinched. Same here, same here. Now the thing is, I can go Dynamesh now, somehow. Okay. I'm not sure how. Oh, there it is. And that will give me kind of a better result. Can I... Oh. What happened? I pushed tab. But yeah, it's definitely awkward. I'm not too fond on using it because I probably don't know it enough. Maybe the lagging is actually the stroke setting at the top. Maybe, but I've completely crashed it. So we're going to have to get rid of it. And we're just going to have to do it in ZBrush. But I'm comfortable with ZBrush. So I'm comfortable that when we go into ZBrush, we'll actually... we'll be able to make it look good. Open recent kind of thing. Oh, cool. I literally saved it as I was doing that. I did remember saving it early. I mean, I think we're pretty much done here. I want to actually redo this part. Because if we look at the canon, the way I've got... And this might be a little bit of a pedantic thing. Like, I shouldn't worry as much as I am. I'm going to pull that in slightly as well. I don't think it sticks out quite as far as I've got it. I could change it. Like, he actually looks a little bit different. He looks pretty much like the first one. He's got a slight pinch going on over here at his corner. Like, this eye slightly comes down. Or this eye slightly gets like a pinch. Like that. Again, it's more down than I've got it. Like this. I mean, that looks like I'm being silly and it shouldn't look that way. But if you actually look at it, that eye does slightly droop. Can you see it? It does droop. Well, that one is definitely a lot more flatter. But I think I'll keep it symmetrical. And after baking it on the low poly, I could always change the low poly because you won't have too many issues. Oh, hello. Yeah, Blender. Woo. Sir Douglas. How's it going, man? Where's the crying emoji? I think it was... What's wrong with Blender? How did you even get that emoji? That's cool. I think this skull looks nice now. It matches. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, that is what it looked like. It's got like a square nose, doesn't it? So that looks a bit strong on the nose, but that is what it looked like. I wonder, get rid of the... Nope, get rid of this one. No. Oh, no, of course I can't get rid of that one. What are these two? That won't work, so we'll bring that part back in, yeah. What if I slightly lift that and go something like this instead? Yeah, that's good. What was I doing? I was trying to thought. All right. Yes. If we look at like the way I've got these bottom bits here, let's get rid of these heads. Precise like this. I've got like this kind of arch here, where the arch is definitely more prominent. Like if we actually duplicate that underneath, it would look more like an oval than it probably would a perfect circle. So I kind of want to redo it. I might redo the shape entirely. If we just go move it first and then go mirror both axes. There you go. Now I should be able to move it, make them mirrored. Now, do we want these mirrored? Probably not. I actually might make these 3 different ones. But for the time being, I can mirror it and then click apply to the basic design and then start changing them afterwards. Oh, not that one. Oh, there you go. Those of you who didn't see the very start of the stream, I have my dog in the room. If you do want to skip back and see her, she is adorbs. She is a dog. So yes, it's going to be a much bigger circle. So if we go something like this, now what I can do is I can grab a circle. And like I said, it will be much more like an oval. I mean, if we do a perfect circle, maybe it won't. I'm just thinking a bit differently. It might just work with a normal circle. If we drag that across, cool, and then do a boolean. Let's actually hide this now. Nope. This now. There you go. Cool. We grab... So all of them seem to have their corners in, which is nice. So if we grab the corners, it just makes it easier for me. And some of them have like these corners in like this. Like so. And I'll leave the rest. And then we'll apply a boolean. A boolean, a bevel, sorry. Oh, what's it having trouble with? Is it that? It is, okay. So this is causing it. I wonder if we can actually find a sweet spot then. Yeah, there you go. So if I slightly drag this up, there we go. Then it resets that sort of like offset. We can then have much more control over our boolean. So we want the boolean to be quite thick, actually. If we look at it, look how thick that is. Is it as thick as I've got it, though? I don't think it's quite as thick as I've got it. I think it needs to be a little bit thinner. I can actually pull this down. Pull this down and this one a little bit. Cool. Apply the boolean. Is the boolean below this line? No, I'm gonna... Oh, that was probably what was causing it. I'll put it below this line. The reason I want to do that, and I might even... Oh, I should have done it the other way as well, is just because when I make it high poly, it will make it easier to subdivide the parts up here, because... Oh, well, I would say that if I didn't make these freaking bits. I should have probably did an edge sleep along there too, but well. So if I click apply to the boolean, and apply to the mirror, and then the boolean, I guess. No. Oh, boolean needs to be first. There you go. Now apply it. Now it should be set to everything sweet. Do a smooth, then do a auto smooth, and adjust that till those parts go hard. Like so. So now I should be able to get rid of you, and if I look down at the bottom of you, it should be nice and smooth. This part here is quite intense. I can always pull that out a little bit. But if we actually look, that's pretty basically, so as you can see, it goes into like a triangle here as it joins them. That's basically what it does. Look, it's got a little bit extra there, which I can change later when I actually apply I wonder if we could do it now. No, not really. When I actually go to apply this bevel, I can actually start doing that, which is something more like this. Actually, it's kind of more like this. And then this part is like merged past them here. It does more like a shape like that. But I'm not going to do that at the moment. I don't quite know what I want to go for it. But those are definitely better bases than we had. So if I now go into here and delete this and undo, we'll have those there instead. Perfect. Sweet. Oh, what's over here? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. What's what? Right. There you go. Cool. Undo. Sweet, sweet. Nice. Are they floating off the ground? Oh, you're a little bit. There you go. Okay. I wanted to know why Sir Douglas came in and, like, did blend over crying emoji. I think we're roughly done, right? Like, there's, like, small bits we can do, but I don't know if I should do it with texture. Like, down here, you've got something that kind of looks like this, and then like this. And then you could always do very slight bevel. But I could always just do that with normal maps, like so. I mean, now that I've just done it, maybe I won't, but... This actually looks like it gets much wider out. And here, I think that's sort of the same thing. Maybe that's a little too thin. Sure. Again, it's a lot of extra detailing for nothing. Because Blender crashed. Oh, is that why? I'm an idiot. Probably want to do like a bevel or something here that matches with that. Yeah, like that. So it kind of looks like... Well, actually, if I do just the one, like this, and then we grab both of these. Again, I shouldn't be doing it too heavily. That's the whole point of doing a low poly, is that I'm not going to increase it too much. Oh, when you do smooth again, it turns off the auto smooth. Interesting. Don't think I realized that. Cool. All right. So how do we want to do this middle bit? Do we want to make it so I ignore the concept and we make it so it's something that can actually rotate, like we make it gears? Or do we just have it the way that the concept looks and I'm going to have to adjust it so it sits on a permanent, what, 20-degree incline? I think to start that, we definitely need to group everything that needs to rotate, which is that. So if we grab all of this... Oh, so we've really got a Canon group, right? I don't know why the camera's in the Canon group. New collection. That didn't... Where's the new collection? Oh, don't want that. Why is it not letting me cut it? Right, collection 3. So we go Canon yaw? Is that the yaw? Canon up, down. We'll make it real simple for me to remember. So that's everything that should rotate on an up, down, right? On an up, down. So now if I select that, drag it. Oh god, how many are there? There you go. Boom. So now I have this one as a separate piece. So if I hide that, we've got all of that. Oh, nice. I like it when that happens. Some people name every single part of the asset. To those people, I think you are delightful, but I would not do that because I would get too bored way too quickly. Just copy the reference and try and ignore the fact it shouldn't be able to rotate. It just... But when I go to rotate it, like if I'm like, oh, I'll copy it and I'll just, I'll just rotate it anyway. It just will clip. It just won't work. Like this aligns to the point where it's just supposed to not rotate. If you look at it and you think about it, this just doesn't rotate. And it means, what am I supposed to put at the back? Whereas if I do something with gears, I can simulate the fact that it's supposed to rotate. I can just sort of make something up. I'm not fussed either way. I like following the concept in most cases. Is that not like a group feature where they will rotate around a certain point? I guess I could just sort of set it to 3D cursor. Go to the side, and where would it be rotating around? Literally like here, right? How do I place 3D cursor? No? No? Wait. Wait. I swear left clicking in Blender Flakes is a 3D cursor. Or right clicking. Does it not? Wait, how do I move the 3D cursor then? I swear. I'm gonna have to write in now. Blender move 3D cursor. Simply select it on the toolbar and click. Oh. There we go. So we just move it to like here, right? And then we rotate around it like that. So we get to the point where it fits. So if we look, this definitely does seem to... Oh, no, it can't. I was going to say, it seems to drip off the side, but it can't. Wow, this concept makes no sense at this angle. So if you look here, how far away does this come? So if this is... This looks like it aligns with that, which means it'll come to here, and then you've got a little bit that comes off. But you look back here, that means that'll come to like here, then it'll come off loads. Right? Am I crazy here? So this must be... No? Is this off of the ground, off of this? Is this actually higher up than I thought it was? Interesting. Very interesting. We're going to ignore that. We're just going to do this. How am I going to do this then? It's going to have to be from here, right? No. It has to be from here. Just going to have to raise it, I think, like that. Yeah, I think that's just how I'm going to have to do it, right? Oh no, I did miss a bit. Cool. If I select all of this, including this, wait, yeah, including this. Oh no, not including this. Oh, hold on a minute. Just these parts, this, and this. We then have to rotate it. How do I send it the thingy? Control C. Yeah. Run the 3D cursor again, and we'll rotate it just a little bit to the side, like so. Well, the shadow looks cool. Look at that. What? A little bit to the side. Now, we can kind of match this up. So this part basically almost hits there. Oh, bugger. Hey, look, it's pictures of me. It's like that, right? Oh, so as we look at that, we notice it's actually rotated a little bit more. Because this part almost touches here. We also notice that this might have to come out longer. Because this is, at the moment, sitting out a little too far. Either that or I need to scale down the cannon, which is both completely viable here. Cannon might need a scale down. So let's go back to here. Go back to here. And this needs to almost touch here, right? And then now, as we do this, it can go like this. And then I probably just need to scale down the cannon a tiny bit. So everything that's related to the cannon definitely makes zero sense. Okay, it's not just me. You moved the base. Wait, I moved the base. I moved this. Did I? That's fine if I move this base, right? Oh, I rotated the base. My apologies. I was like, that's fine if I move this part. Only freaking around the Z-axis. Wait, I'm doing this now, aren't I? So, tilt that up. Yes. Oh, bugger. I should just select this collection instead of doing what I'm doing. So I kind of want it to just clip. Am I crazy? It would just look better if I make it clip, right? Like, I think as an end result, if I just do that, that'll just look better. And we just make the assumption they've cut it out to sit in there. I think that'll just look better in the long run. Oh, what I should do is actually make this interior part. So I should rotate it first like this. So don't do this second rotation. So don't do this one. But I can somewhat align it. Oh, wait. We're nowhere near enough rotated. Okay. So rotate from here now. Come down. There you go. And then we don't move it again. We turn at this point. Why does it zoom out when you center? Oh, because it looks at everything. And then we make this part here. So this part here just literally looks like it's basically squeeze. Oh. Squeezes around here. Just sits in there so you can't see in between this gap. It clicks with this, so technically I can just sort of get it to the point. It goes perfectly here. And then this part comes out and goes here. So I need to basically pull this like this. And then turn this into like a bevel. Oh, a bit higher. Wait. That's how thick it has to be? Oh my. Well, that means these have to be way thicker. Like in the middle. Because if we look here... Oh, is there a gap there? Maybe there's just a gap there. If we look here, you can actually see it come in. So maybe there's just a gap. I'll do the both. I'll put it in. I'll pull this in. Thank you. Pull this in a tiny bit. Grab you. Pull you in. And we will have a gap. So we'll do best of both here. Again, it's an interpretation of somebody's concept. You're never going to get perfect. It's fine if you don't get perfect. So you get close enough. If the original concept artist goes, no, that's not at all what I was going for, then maybe you failed what you were doing. But is it failing on you? Really depends. If the concept art isn't clear enough, then it's not particularly your fault. This is coming from the ideology of working in a company and them discussing like whose fault would it be if you didn't match it. I mean, at the end of the day, no one's really at fault. You're all trying your best. But sometimes it's just like a tiny bit of missing communication. And just how things are going to work. If I do this, select this, delete this, do this, this. We can do that. And then we can do a bevel. I think one thing that I mean, I feel like I've always done this anyway. But one thing I'll always try to do in a job is I don't ever want to point fingers at people. I'll try my best to make us all like work together. On one hand, that's like on one hand, it's like if you're being blamed for something, it's obviously very difficult not to be like, well, it's not my fault, it's his fault. It's very difficult not to do that because at the end of the day, you don't want to be in hot water yourself. But it's how you talk about it, right? That's going to make it fall on the blame of somebody else. Like, oh, unfortunately, it was a lack of communication. I forgot to ask more information of it, so I just took it from face value. My apologies. We will make it better in the final result. Instead of just saying, oh, it's his fault for not drawing it better. You know what I mean? Because it comes to a big part of any of these kind of jobs, not just art, in any job, communication is so important. And the amount of times so many issues could have been resolved in almost all the jobs I've ever worked in, just if people just communicated a little bit better. So just this, right? And it's just got some wooden bars here. I could pull this out a little bit more if I really wanted to. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's make it... Actually, should I make it reach the end? That reaches the end over here, so I feel like it's just natural that this would reach the end too. So, another comment you could say about this is what I just said. Ooh, Now, another comment to say about this is... why are you making it like... so it kind of aligns here? If it's inside the object and you're not going to see it, why can't you have it... well, actually, I guess technically here you might see it at the back. It's the inside of the cannon. But why don't you just pull it up to... like, why are you caring? Why can't you just have it to here and you're not going to see it anyway? And my response to that is UV mapping. When you get to UV map, I'm going to have all that dead space where it's inside of an object that you don't actually need to UV map it. The closer I have it to matching up with the object itself, the less UV I have to care about. Because if we look at it, it looks like it collides with it anyway. I don't need to worry about not making it look like it collides. I'm just worrying about... if in doubt, blame Steve. Yeah, pretty much. People always joke about that in almost every job I've had, that somehow blame falls on me, even if I wasn't even in that day. They joked about it all the time when I worked at Corals. Because this old woman I used to work with, Patty. Patty? Yeah, Patty. Lovely, lovely woman. I remember she was like, everyone used to blame me for everything, like, even when you're not in. And so after that point, she would just blame me for everything in a jokingly way. It's really weird. And I think it's not ever really been that much of a deficit to me, because people start realizing very quickly I'm just being blamed for the sake of being blamed. And when that gets to the point, you start not being blamed for anything. Like, you get blamed for it, but you're not really being blamed for it. Does that make sense? So that used to happen quite a lot, no matter where I worked. I want this to not do that. I think this needs to be thicker, but do I care enough? I think I do. I think I care enough. So I need to select all this outside. Because you could select the whole thing and just scale on normals, but you'll get this, like, it becoming fatter in areas just because of the way scaling normals works. So I'm gonna... if I select just this and scale, will it do that as well? No, yeah, see, it works like this. So if I select the whole outside faces... I hope this will work. I'm worried about this part. Will that just sort of... yeah, it'll go into each other, right? Do I just scale it out then when I do it? Like, I select all of it and just scale it outwards. That worked. Yeah, that works. That's nice and chunky now. Hold on a minute. Was that part always, like, slightly sat off it? You see that? I mean, I'm fine with it, but... oh, yeah. It slightly sits off of it. That wasn't what I just did, right? No. If I do it on its local... ah, that's better. So we only want a little bit thicker. Yeah, maybe like there. Cool. And we need to grab these guys and pull them out a bit more. This guy still has the trouble of being too fat. Do you see that? I wonder if I can... I can't flatten... oh, on local. Can I flatten that on local? I can. Nice. Let's fix all those little parts. Because I've rotated it, it's always a worry that the local's going to be changed. But what doing it on local essentially does... actually, what is happening there? Hold on a minute. What is going on? Why is it doing a really weird bevel? What? Uh-oh. I thought I broke it. Oh, right. Let's go bevel the vertices. Why is that beveling it in such a unique way? I'm just going to get rid of the bevel. Oh, it's got subdivide on it. Oh, that's why the bevel's on it. Yeah, because of that. But why? Because if you bevel that, you'd assume it would, at most, just do this. For some reason, that bevel... Oh! Is that fine? 0.005. Oh, it's fine now. What the heck? We fixed it, guys. I'm a genius. I just turned it off and on again, essentially, and it started working. Don't you love when that happens? That's my biggest pain in Max. If you forget to rotate or on local, then you're screwed. Oh, really? What chat are you looking more at so I know where to watch and chat? I'm trying to look at both. I guess the YouTube is more often. I didn't even realize I Am Sora was saying something. It's been so long, Sora. What the heck? Hello? Four years and 8 months. God damn. Sorry, I was too busy. That was more because I was just too busy looking at the work rather than reading the chat. 4 years and 8 months. Yeah, that sounds about right, man. How's it going? Oh my god. How's my boy? And then if I subdivide, it's gonna break it, isn't it? Boom. How is the subdivide breaking it? Interesting. Why is the subdivide having this weird effect? If we apply it, oops, if we apply this, look, it's as if it goes in. Do you see that? Have I got an interior face? No, we're good. That's how it should look. Very strange. Do I need the subdivide? Probably not. I'd probably get away without the subdivide. So I'm not too fast. So this part is looking pretty good, actually. I know it's a very generic shape. It's not like it's a huge thing, but it looks, compared to the concept, that's exactly how it looks. So I'm pretty happy. Wrong axes. Oh. Yeah, I'm Sora. Oh, right. Okay, yes, Sora. My bad, my bad. You were like, he's not replying to my Twitch. I'm going to YouTube. Do I raise this up more? Oh, God, stretched. Go to like here, I think. Doing pretty good. Almost done with my training and soon to be CS student. 2 more years LMAO. Actually, don't know what time it is for you. Probs at 11:55, but today, my birthday. Oh, man. It's 9:55 here. Happy birthday, man. I've been pretty good. I've been kind of unwell for the last year, but that's a very unique case, and I'm not, like, horribly affected by it in a health way. So we can ignore that. I got some dogs recently. They're adorable. If you actually look at the start of the stream, I had one on my bed. I've got a job in the games industry now. I'm a lead artist. Yeah, right, it was fast. I don't know if you've seen me since I even got a job, but it's been a year and a half and I'm now a lead artist. Yeah, things are going decent. I unfortunately live at home at the moment because I'm just saying too many details now. But during the pandemic and stuff, it just became a bit easier to do so. As somebody who's not a fan of really living at home, it's a bit of a surprise. It'll probably be a bit of a surprise to a lot of my friends. I'm a very I want to be independent kind of person. So living at home was definitely not ideal for me. I kind of don't mind the gap. Well, actually, that works. That works out, right? Because the gap means I can actually put this wood part behind it. This makes me realize, though, that this comes out way more than I've got it. This comes out like... Wish I hadn't rotated it now. This makes it a bit more complicated. Oh, no, nice. We're still on the local. I think this actually should come out more this way. I don't know if it needs it on the back, though. Could do that. But I don't think I need to. If we actually look, there's also... It's quite spacious. Like, it doesn't really bend in to the rest of it. So I could probably go out a little bit more. See that? Yeah, so you can actually see it coming into it now. continue keeping that theme up for the back. Cool, and then all I need to do here is do that. Sweet. I think it looks thinner than I originally perceived because it's on an angle, right? So being on an angle, it's going to look a little bit thinner. Times are hard. Yeah, it's pretty much why I'm at home at the moment. Dogs, plural. How many? 2. They're both huskies, but one of them does belong to my older brother, and he will be taking it back at some point. I believe so. Maybe you will leave it here. Last thing I remember is you were hired by someone you couldn't name and were working on something while doing the arcade and pirate ship. Oh my god, was that the German company I worked for? Has to be, right? If I was working in the arcade, I don't think I started working at this company until I basically dropped the arcade. Yeah, I've worked here for about a year. Oh, actually, it's coming up to 2 years. I think in April it's 2 years. So January, February, March, April. So it's been, what, a year and 8 months I've worked here. So I haven't really gotten to learn anything proper with the UE4, now UE5, lol. Blender still sits on my PC with the Udemy tutorials. Oh, what's that? I was going to say the joke about Udemy where it's like, programming is easier than you think or something like that. Not sure when I'll do that. Just procrastinating, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing, obviously, with people when they talk about procrastination and stuff. And it's like, people see procrastination as like just a waste of time, but it's not necessarily always the case. And that sounds already really weird. Oh, you know what? This actually goes inside it. That's so weird. Wait. God, why is he drawing it so strange? If you look, this is clearly not intercepting here. Or if it is, it doesn't look like it. But as soon as it gets to here, boom. You've got it coming from here now. And it's clearly attached to that. That is not floating from that. Look at that shadow. That is touching it. So it goes in there, but then it stops. What? I haven't even got that much room. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in. How has he got that much room at the bottom? Look how much room there is. What? But it's basically touching the cannon around this point here. And there's only this much of a gap. Then when we get to the bottom, look how big of a gap. Like, oh, it's so hard to understand where the gap is here. Time is valuable time. Nothing time is valuable time. Yeah, I agree, yeah. You need time to relax, right? You need to, like, procrastination isn't always the worst thing in the world, because as a person, we need time off, we need to relax, we need to mentally prepare ourselves and just feel better about ourselves. Interested in machine learning programming? You did that in your model, no? Wait, did what part of my model? I'm currently treading, which is basically a German systematic way of getting someone to learn a job. You go to work like a normal 9 to 5, working 38 hours a week and only get paid a fraction. So it's kind of like a apprenticeship. The cutout. But the cutout here, I did it at the top, but I haven't done it at the bottom. Like, look, I got it like here, but here I've perfectly aligned it. Hold on a minute. Wait, that's not perfectly aligned. Wait. Oh, that needs to be here. Wait, how thin did I originally have it? Hold on a minute. I had it this thin. How thin is that? Maybe the problem is I need it to come out more, because that does give me more room down here after doing that. But I obviously have to recorrect where these go. Which should be about here. I could always make it a little bit smaller. But that gives me all this extra room down here, which makes a lot more sense with the original concept. Look how much room there is. But I could always pull this out a little bit. But then would it make this part look like it's too thick? Thick with 2 C's. It's already quite thick. Look how long that is compared to this. I mean, that almost sits on that. God, it's so awkward. Which means this would already need to be pulled out more to like here. But then the center part's going to look way too thick, right? They're actually a little bit thinner than that top part. Or quite a bit thinner than the top part. Which I've already got happening, actually. I think they might be too thin, though. I'm not sure. It's very awkward. What an awkward shape. We have this trouble every time we make these kind of things, though, where we look at it, we start realizing things don't match up. It's just how it goes. It's fine. Maybe we'll leave it like that then. Oh my god. That's a big chat. Jesus. What does that say? I can't even see the whole thing. Hi, I want to offer a promotion to your channel. Is it valuable? What's the price is lower than any competitor? They call it cool. Guaranteed to be the best auto. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, presumably it's a bot anyway. Oh, whoops. Wait, did I just delete your comment? Hold on a minute. How do I delete his comment? Let's take up so much of the chat. Whatever, I don't know how. Let's just do that. Nice. Maybe I can somehow get an internship and maybe lead to a job as a game dev. That would be the dream. But if not, whatever pays the most, it'll be till retirement. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always the you work to live and not live to work. Like, just how it is, right? Obviously, the reason I wanted the job I have right now is because my aspiration in life was to... Oh, what the heck? Oh, right. Was to have a job where I want to... Live to work? Work to live? Work to live. Wait. The opposite. I wanted a job that I was going to enjoy enough that I basically wanted to wake up for my job every morning. So if I do that, that does make a very... It's just not connected in the middle. There you go. Oh, it's still not. Is it still not? Oh my god. Oh no, now we're a bit too far. Is that not joining in the middle, or is Blender just being weird? I think Blender's just being weird. I think it's joining in the middle. We need to lift these guys up. Raise me up. Like that. They're now thicker. And then I'm going to make the edges of these a little thicker. That actually looks much more similar to what we got. Or much more similar. Much more like what we got. I kind of want to extend you out as well. Yeah, I guess. And then we're going to extend this side out to make these a bit thicker. Because they definitely need to be thicker. So how far do we think we want them? Probably just about there. Yep. And these do come more towards the edge about here. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm down with that. Now we get this huge gap here, which, like, looking at this, it looks like there isn't a gap, but there clearly is a gap. You know what I mean? We're clearly seeing sort of into there, which means the way it's lined up just basically means the way that the image is looking at it, it's like lining it up somehow. Oh, which means this has to be raised. Because it means it's lining it up to the point where when I'm looking at it from the angle, it'll be raised up to it matches up like that. See what I mean? Well, you get out the way. So it raises up to like there. So it looks like it's lining up with it. But it's not. It's actually floating off that the bottom bit a little bit. It's very weird the way it's drawn. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. And it makes sense now here. Because it's not clipping with it. In fact, if I raise it up just a tiny bit more, it won't be clipping with it at all, which probably makes the most sense. It's just unfortunate that it's causing such a confusion in my brain. There you go. Something like that probably makes the most sense. We can actually scale you back up now and pop you on here. No matter what I do, because I didn't do perfectly alignment when I originally made it, I'm going to have problems, but the whole drawing bit is broken. I would just do what feels right. Yeah, I think this feels the most right. When I was young, I was always told to pursue a job that I would enjoy doing for the rest of my life. Now that I'm pursuing one and not getting anywhere, they're all like, Tesco's hiring? Yeah, same. Well, I never had the whole do a job you love kind of speech from anybody, admittedly. I also feel like this bot part here now needs to come out right. We need to have it so it goes like this. It comes in a little bit, like so. Yeah, that makes the most sense, right? Oh, is it not mirrored on this side? There you go. Can I scale that on a normal? Yeah, I never really had that talk, but I just always wanted to do something I loved. And I love doing 3D. I've always felt like I'm a relatively slow... Oh, bugger. I for some reason thought this is mirrored in some way. Hold on a minute. Because I should do them at the same time so they align. Yeah. I'll always feel like I'm always behind other people. Like, even at my job, like someone I work with, I feel like even though he put a big break on what he does, he did do 3D for years. I feel like he's already caught up to me on how good I am. And I look at it and I'm like, man, I feel so slow compared to like some other people. But that's the thing, right? We're always taught don't compare yourself to others, because you'll get that kind of like thought process, and it's not healthy for you. A normal flatten on those. A normal flatten on those. Oh. Wait, I wasn't normal flattening? I didn't realize. I selected the wrong ones anyway. Normal on those. Local white for those ones anyway, because it is slanted in that direction. And normal on those. There we go. The stream's actually been quite insightful for the mesh. It might not look like I've done a lot of progress, but actually understanding how this mesh works is a big plus. Well, what's actually interesting here is these. Did these go straight up or not? Or is it the angle that we're looking at? The angle. Because this goes here. Well, it looks like it goes here. But it's obviously actually sitting behind here. So maybe it doesn't go straight up. Maybe in reality, it's off to the side. But it needs to be quite off to the side to sit behind it. So I think I'm just going to say screw it and we're going to do something like this. I'm going to ignore the fact that it aligns with here. Because at this point, I'm like, this, it keeps not making, this is making less and less sense. I'm going to delete those faces. We're going to grab, am I in the right angle? All right. Wait, where does Canon start? Oh, it's here. It's this thicker one here, right? Align that to there. Align that to there. And again, we basically align it, not because, oh, we want to perfectly fit it, but because there's always someone better no matter who you are, which doesn't make sense, I know, but you get the point. Yeah, pretty much. It can be a very, like, discouraging thing, right? Like, even in my job, like, wow, this person's, like, he feels better than me, and feels like he's barely put in effort. And if you ask him, he might say, like, what? I think you're better than me. And we just kind of think we're better than we think the other one's better than the other one. And that might be it. That might be just, it feels that way for both of us. But, yeah, it could definitely be discouraging. Cool. I think what I'm going to do as well, you can't actually see what's going on down here, but I think we're going to do like a double one down here as well. So, oh, can I move it? There you go. One here, and again, we'll go into here, and we'll move them down to align with the cannons. That one's there. That one's there. There you go. We've got it mirrored, so it should be fine there, and we're actually getting some nice little details. Cool. So yeah, that's the main bit that doesn't make the most sense now. But I really don't know how he's aligned that. Is this part just way smaller? Yeah, is this bottom part just smaller? Because if you look, there's a gap there. And I've got a gap there. Then this part comes over to here, and this comes out a little bit here, but then it's like all the way over to here. from here to here, even though it's from here to here. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because the gap from here to here is only this long, but when you get down to, I guess it's because it's sitting away from it. So this is actually here, but it just looks like it comes up so far. Maybe I should have shifted where the cannon was. And maybe the cannon is slightly too far back. I definitely think I need to make the cannon thicker, but I think it might be a little too late now. Like, I think we did have it thicker originally, and I didn't like it. I mean, I can just do that and make it thicker. I kind of do like the idea of it being thicker. Problem is, I need to kind of slit everything here. Oh. Oh, it doesn't work around the center point, though. Like, you guys start messing around. Maybe when I've completely done it. Anyways, I think that's looking pretty good. And I don't mind that it doesn't look quite right at this point, because I think we're at a point where it looks good enough. Oh, really? Oh, you're already fine. Hold on a minute. You're fine. You just need to be pulled up. Are you not aligned now? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Quick fix for that. Separate this out. Do a quick mirror on there. There you go. It's going to look insane after ZBrush. You need the nails, though. Yeah, what? Because if I want to get it into into UE4, do you think it'd be better if I make the nails a... Don't compare yourself to others. Let others do that for you. Do you think it'd be better to make the nails a foliage asset and I just click on it and I can place nails? Or do you think it'd be better if I manually place them right now in here? Because they're basically repeated assets, so I don't think it'd be terrible as a foliage. Admittedly, the only ones you can see are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I don't actually see any nails anywhere else, so maybe I should just make them. Yeah, like, that's it. You can only see these 4. Maybe I should then. Ogre manual. Yeah, I think you're right. Unfortunately, I've already rotated it. I should have not rotated it first. Maybe the easiest way to do that is to grab a point on here then. And duplicate that out and then separate it. And then work from this for our nail, because now I've got that should be on. This is the local. It's being mirrored right now. We'll take the mirror off. There you go. And we'll just make the nails from this. Let me center point. That keeps it on here, right? Yeah. I mean, it's just a nail, right? It's just literally... You know what game you guys should play? And I've probably said it quite a few times now. I can't remember. You know what I want to do? I want to delete these. Little Nightmares. What a fantastic experience. Such a good game. I kind of want to... It's so good that I already want to go and replay it. If we do scale, there you go. If we do rotation, we'll mess up its thingy. Something like this. It's already quite big. Also going to make that a lot smaller. So we can grab this, this, this. Scale it down, pull that down. Grab this, grab you, grab you, grab you. Delete both those faces. There you go. Clearly, it's much thicker than that. So we'll do something like that. Cool. Then, oh, it doesn't look right. I mean, it is obviously not a. I didn't use a cylinder to make it, so it's a little bit janky. But I actually don't mind that, because again, you get a much more unique looking shape now that we've done that. I mean, that already looks kind of thingy. Oh. This will definitely need to be optimized, because this looks kind of low poly, but as soon as we subdivide it, we're gonna have all this extra like information in the gaps. We won't do that for now, though. I'll keep it subdivided. Oh god, pull that back, and we've got definitely needs to be thinner first of all. But we've got one that goes like it's actually almost in it, right? But that doesn't. Oh, that's a line. I do think after making that a little bit. Okay, there you go. Put that in a little bit. It's on this side up here. We've got one down here, and that was in more. This one is a bit thinner, and it looks like this actually a little bit wider and a bit thinner like there. Yeah, that looks about right. A bit smaller, a little bit more out, slightly more rotated on the axes. This one looks like it's slightly rotated out like that. Gonna one down here. This one slightly looks like it's offset to the right inch. Well, this was actually slightly offset an inch this way. Pull down a bit more to about there. This one actually is pretty close above that. This one is very wide, but I only want to do it to the face or the actual head. We'll pull that one in to almost flush. And we've got another one over here. This one looks like it's pulled out like that and pulled out like this. And this one looks a little bit taller, or I think it's just bigger slightly, like so. Now, I think, so you actually look a little bit longer. Cool. I actually think they're all a tad smaller. Oh. Does that lock it so they match each other? It does not. Okay. Scale them all down. 0.8. Not doing anything. Okay. What? Why isn't it scaling? What? GS. Oh. That's what those locks do. You are actually raised as well. And a little bit more out than I've got you. 8. 8. Cool. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we could do that around it a bit more, but... Hello, Happy Gamer. I was actually just about to say I'm going to finish for tonight. So yeah, I am going to say that. I am going to call it a day for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I do want to do some streams during the week. 100% at least one, because I won't probably be streaming Friday and Saturday because it's Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve and then Christmas Eve. But I've got people down like family. Like family. So I will catch you guys sometime during the week. I don't know when. I will, always late to buy. I will say in chat on Discord when I will be streaming. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time.